Mid-market penetration is a high priority for Sun Microsystems' success. Mid-market server spending in 2001 was over $12 billion. In the next year, server revenue growth in the mid-market will almost double overall server revenue growth. The low-price Sunfire V250 tower server provides Sun with a strong platform for building mid-market solutions. The Sunfire V250 also appeals to enterprise branch offices and application development. The Sunfire V250 delivers peace of mind, providing a reliable and secure office-in-a-box at PC server pricing.
The mid-market space is a multi-billion-dollar opportunity for Sun. Mid-market customers are defined as organizations with 100 to 1,000 employees. Mid-market customers don't care what hardware they run. Okay, that's an overstatement, but let me explain. When a mid-market customer needs to make an IT purchase, they don't go to a hardware vendor. They go either to a VAR or to an ISV and they describe their business problem. The VAR or ISV then responds by describing a solution. This solution is a software package. After a long description of the software, the VAR or ISV will say, oh, by the way, this application will run on X hardware. And this hardware is usually Windows-based, about 70% of the time in the low-end tower space. So how does Sun compete? Well, first we emphasize our Spark Solaris availability and reliability stories. These are critical in the mid-market and branch office spaces. Why? Because these systems are more likely to be single points of failure running multiple applications. That's the whole point of tower systems with all their expandability. These are not horizontally scaled systems. Our goal is to take Windows market share in the mid-market. We have two barriers to entry. Number one is pricing, number two is solutions. Great news is that we've solved issue number one. The Sunfire V250 is a key piece of Sun's low-cost Move Is On campaign. Our entry price is below the Dell 2600 running Windows. As for solutions, Office in a Box is the Sunfire V250 solution for web, office productivity, and file and print services. Additionally, we have solutions catering to target verticals such as banking, retail, and manufacturing, as well as target horizontals including application development, ERP, and small database. There are tremendous opportunities in the low-end tower space. The 2P tower server space was actually larger than the 2P rack server space in 2002. The 2P tower server space will grow at a substantial rate of 25% over 4 years, reaching 2 million units in 2006.
Vertical target markets for the Sunfire V250 are banking, manufacturing, retail, government, education, healthcare, and software development. The Sunfire V250 is ideal for office and developer applications such as web servers, email, file and print, ERP, application development, security, business intelligence, and small database.
The Sunfire V250 is a component of the Sunray Building Blocks program. This promotion bundles the Sunfire V250 with 15 Sunray Thin clients, smart cards, and software media kits. The bundle also includes a third-party software trial version of secure remote access application broker software from Tarantella. The low price point of this bundle will greatly reduce the cost per seat of a Sunray Thin client deployment, enabling affordable, small remote deployments. This solution appeals to key Sunfire V250 target markets, including banking, retail, and education. For example, bank branch renewal is a prime opportunity for the Sunfire V250. Thousands of bank branches are deploying outdated IT infrastructures. IBM OS 2, which is EOL, is deployed in over 50% of bank branches worldwide. The Sunray Building Blocks program will be the starting point for an upcoming bank branch renewal solution architecture. The Sunfire V250 Office in a Box solution is just plain awesome. Why? Office in a Box reduces the cost and complexity of separately ordering and installing software packages. It's free, preloaded web services, file and print, and office productivity software. This package allows the customer to be up and running with critical office software at boot time. The software is preloaded, not pre-installed, so the customer is able to pick and choose what they want to install at boot time, and they can blow away what they don't want.
Now let's dive under the hood and see what we discover inside. The Sunfire V250 includes one or two UltraSpark 3i processors running at 1.06 GHz or at 1.28 GHz.
The UltraSpark 3i is the new Spark processor designed with integrated L2 cache, low power consumption, and low heat dissipation. Unlike past Spark processors, this chip is built specifically for the volume space, meaning 1 to 4 CPU servers and workstations. This focus has allowed Sun to introduce the low-cost chip supporting higher densities and lower price points. The UltraSpark 3i was originally introduced with the Sunfire V210 and V240 servers.
This system also includes integrated Advanced Lights Out Manager.
Advanced Lights Out Manager is a key selling point for the Sunfire V250. Branch offices especially desire this functionality so they can effectively utilize centralized IT resources. Think of a banking enterprise. They may have multiple bank branches and they don't want to incur the cost of IT staff at every branch. ALOM allows IT personnel to remotely perform functions such as boot on and off, environmental monitoring, and error logging. ALOM can be connected via Ethernet or serial connections. Sun took the lead in remote systems management in the volume space with RSC and LOM. Now we've created a hybrid solution taking the best attributes of the legacy components. ALOM will be in all UltraSpark 3i servers.
The V250 contains 1 MB integrated L2 cache, an integrated high-speed, high-bandwidth Ethernet connection, 10, 100, 1000 gigabit Ethernet port built in, up to 8 internal 160 MB LVD SCSI hard drives, 36 or 73 gigabytes. I/O ports include one Ultra 160 LVD SCSI port, 2 serial ports, one RJ45, one DB9, and 4 USB ports.
None of our competition is offering 4 USB ports. This provides flexibility, allowing a customer, for example, to simultaneously connect a keyboard, a mouse, an external multimedia device, and an external storage device.
The Sunfire V250 expands up to 8 gigs of memory.
Memory expandability is a major value proposition for the Sunfire V250. Target applications such as small database, business intelligence, and application development often require high memory capacity. The Dell 2600 currently cannot expand above 6 gigs of RAM. The HP ML370 and IBM X235 cost customers substantially more than the Sunfire V250 to reach 8 gigs of RAM. These PC servers can only expand to 8 gigs of RAM by using costly 2 gig DIMMs. This is because these boxes only have 6 memory DIMM slots. The Sunfire V250 has 8 DIMM slots on the motherboard and therefore can use 1 gig DIMMs to achieve 8 gigs of memory.
Continuing our tour of this office in a box, we find 4 independent PCI buses supporting 6 full-length PCI slots with toolless accessibility, an IDE DVD-ROM, and an optional LVD SCSI DAT tape. Serviceability features include service indicator LEDs for easy troubleshooting, a 4-position key switch behind a lockable opening front door. The key switch is now a rotary switch, which from the front offers the following functions: 12 o'clock position, normal on, 45 degrees clockwise, locked, 90 degrees clockwise, diag, 45 degrees counterclockwise, standby. The Sunfire V250 also includes RAS features such as hot swap front accessible disk drives, redundant N+1 hot swap power supplies, front accessible cooling fan modules, DAT drive toolless installation and removal, side access panel for internal service operations with service instructions printed on inside of cover. The System Configuration Card, or SCC. This card was first to market with the Sun Netra T1 AC200 and Netra X1.
The System Configuration Card is a unique feature for Sun's volume servers. The SCC is a scaled-down smart card. designed to increase availability and reduce service complexity. The SCC is a front-accessible card which carries host ID, MAC address, and NVRAM settings. If a customer needs to bring down a system for any reason, that customer can swap out the SCC card, place it into another Sunfire V250 server, swap out the front-accessible hot swap hard drives, and be up and running in less than 2 minutes. This saves valuable time and resources, leading to healthier TCO.
Competitive products in the market. When you hear or see customers using Dell's PowerEdge servers, HP's ProLiant servers, or IBM's X-Series servers, those are the potential customers for the Sunfire V250. For the Sunfire V250, the competitive systems are Dell's PowerEdge 2600, HP's ProLiant ML370, and IBM's X235. How do you beat our competition, especially with the extremely low-priced Dell boxes?
You use the wow factors. Emphasize the office-in-a-box solution, the large cache size and memory scalability, our enterprise-class reliability and security, our one-throat-to-choke approach. We have world-class services support. The Sunfire V250 server is supported by the same Sun world-class services organization that supports the data center-class Sunfire 15K server. And remember, Sun develops everything from the processor, the system, the operating environment, to the web services software and development tools, providing binary and application compatibility with all Sun SPARC Solaris servers. Looking at some of the specific competition, Dell is not yet established as an enterprise server player. We need to emphasize the importance of reliability to customers. Reliability is not some option. Dell has announced that it does not plan to continue supporting above 4 processor systems. This lack of scalability will reduce customer confidence in Dell's next generation servers. As for HP, they earned an E in PC Magazine's 15th annual reader survey in the server category, and Compaq earned a D, while Sun earned an A in the overall rating. So, should your customer trust their network with HP? And IBM, do you know that IBM no longer offers Windows or Linux OS to customers? When customers have issues with their OS, they have to call Microsoft or some other OS vendors for support.
Here's what you can do to succeed with the Sunfire V250. Learn about the low-cost move is on and mid-market campaigns, and start gathering requirements for customer opportunities in these spaces. Engage the product marketing organization to help support these deals, and stay tuned to upcoming news on system and solutions in these spaces. The Sunfire V250 contributes to a tremendous opportunity of mid-market penetration as well as revenue realization from branch office and application development customers. Remember, this is not a point product, but a fully integrated office in a box.